your city for the, you know what you trying to do. Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Now the ball comes loose. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Complete.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, giving 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to the schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jalen Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defense advantage, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
7-7.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And the Mexico City first down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. Trying to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Deontay Harris on the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Greedy Williams on the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that
he's into the clear. 30, past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, from just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not.
There he goes, right side. And touchdown.
Mexico City.
Saquon Barkley with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, see he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Walker with a grab, left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
58's the money. 58's the money. I got it. Check 37. Hey.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This is Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Brandon Graham drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Tight right.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive for the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Diablos 38. Chiefs 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Diablos 45. Chiefs 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Made by Joey Bosa. 2 yards on the play.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 5. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 52 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Today's final score.